Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No leans on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just why I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. It's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I never murdered a man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nice on top of nice, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let me make sure everything is working here. Nice. Happy Wednesday here to everyone. Harry, flushing the volume. What do you mean flushing the volume? Can you relax? Can you relax? Alright, let's have a look what we got going on here. Calendar. Today is the busy day. We do have quite a few GBP news, which is going to be our budget. This is going to be extremely important, the UK budget here. disaster with what's going on in the UK at the moment, with tax and stuff like that. They're losing really a lot of people. So this is going to be very important. So trading the GBP today, quite dangerous. Now, we also have a bit of Euro news at 1 p.m. and then we're pretty clean for the rest of the morning here. Moving on to New York, we have some, I don't know why this is tentative. This is interesting for this to be tentative. It's not normally the case. I think maybe Financial Juice will give us a time here. Let's have a look at the juice. Let's have a look at the juice. Yeah, 5:30. There we go. Okay, good. So 5:30 is the normal time we normally see that. Maybe if we refresh this, it will be better. It's, a bit bugged, taking its time. But otherwise, that's about it. That's about it for news on that front there. We don't really have much more. Now, if we're looking at analysis-wise here, let's start off because we have some very interesting things to talk about. Those who are here early, congrats. We're going to have some very interesting things to talk about. Yeah, it's going to be important. So the first thing is, what we need to discuss is we talked about the fundamental analysis here leading into the week, right? So we talked how we could have this demand zone that we were playing off here, right? Be a support for price to continue up, and how the rates would be a potential issue, right? So we saw how rates, they had a 50% chance that they were not going to cut rates, which kind of gave us that downside move, right? That's where the first pullback was drawn from, is when they announced that they did not want to cut rates. We have seen that percentage shift from 50 to 60 to now even 80% that maybe they want to hit at a rate cut. Why? Why do they want to hint at a rate cut? It is because fundamentally what we have going on right now is we're seeing, even though we're seeing weak data come out from the news events, okay, job data and consumer confidence came back lower, that is coming from a peak. It is not coming from a low spot. So you imagine it's like a pullback, right? So consumer confidence was super high, now we're pulling back, but it's still a little bit lower. So now they're bringing back that, hey, we want to keep that confidence high in the market, so we're going to look to possibly cut rates leading into when? Cut rates leading into December here. Apart from that, we have seasonality reasons. Seasonality reasons is one of the bigger reasons, right? Seasonality means December we have Santa Claus rally normally. Historically, December is quite a positive month for assets. So yesterday, we had that bounce. We were at a very important zone yesterday, at this 50 level here, right? So being at this 50 level, we had some indecision. We failed to break structure here, maintaining above our intraday supports here, and ending up moving up during Asian session and the new daily open. Apart from that, we saw that same bounce form over the rest of the markets, with the US 30 as well breaking out, with SPX as well breaking out, and with NASDAQ breaking out, all playing into those intraday levels based on that news. So could we see that continue? Definitely possible. We could see that continue into the market here, and we could see that bounce continue into December potentially as here. It is a little bit early, but with the rates, we have, definitely seen that bullish pressure come in, and now we could have potentially more continuation. Continuation where, you might say? Well, we are coming close to targets for potential pullback, but in the short term here, if we're looking at gold, which is our focus, we could see for today, pullbacks, as long as it's respecting 28 level here, I am bullish to at least go retest again the 71 level and maybe even higher here. So bullish on gold for that type of movement ahead of the autumn and the UK budget here, if my trading view will load. Man, what is this bullshit? Even trading this won't load. Okay, there we go. So ahead of our budget today, what are we seeing? We're seeing some pound strength come into the market ahead of the budget here. Yen strength can soon come in. I am still biased on potentially some more yen strength coming. Us retesting the 206 level here is going to be an area of interest. And potentially we could see UK budget, if it wants to go crazy, run up to the 207s again. And then, right, and then we could see maybe some further downside end up playing out here. Apart from that, I will have to see how the budget ends up forming here, and we see what type of policies are inputted in the market here. So for gold today on intraday timeframes, we are seeing previous daily candle close bearish here, doji. We're currently breaking above this candle high, not reached daily target yet. 4-hour timeframes have successfully closed above the range. We are now retesting this previous 4-hour support right here, which we can mark on the chart, leading to a technically mixed bias today. 1-hour time frame as well, we can see it tapping into that zone here, 30-minute as well, and then 50-minute formed by this massive gap here, which I actually want to see how it looks on broker, because maybe sometimes a little bit different. Let's have a look. Yeah, I actually don't have a gap on broker here. It's a very small one. Mine is just down here, tiny gap here. Mine looks more like this. So this is just a data feed issue here, which is annoying, and I'll probably have to trade using this broker for today. So yeah, that's what's up. I have to trade using this broker. There seems to be some sort of outage because we're seeing, you know, Forex Factory is bugged. It's not loading for me. Tradingview is very slow. Some people in chat saying the same thing. So probably that is what's happening here. But anyways, apart from that, so we technically have a mixed bias here. 4-hour time frame broke above the range here. We have the potential to move out through the range. Is definitely an option here. All right, which means that if we start to leave towards the top of the range, 1-hour time frame just closed now. It closed respecting this level, 30-minute close, 15 close. So with supports formed, potentially we could make our way back towards the upside here. Put this previous 15 here. If we want to play a little bit of downside here, I'd love to see a bullish candle below this 4-hour resistance. Yeah, because for the buys, I would expect a 5-minute break of structure here, 50-minute candle close. If not, we're going to respect that structure. Maybe 15 closes weak bullish. Then we close below here for potential of sell continuation here. We did have an amazing rally during the Asian here. With this setup, this line wouldn't have been here, but this would have been my entry for Asian. Very simple, straightforward entry. Yes, you had to hold some drawdown, but hey, not the biggest deal. Big range you had here. Was that nice little push we would have had. So that would have been the kind of option that I would be looking for. And apart from that, now in we'll see if we can form some sort of supports to continue up. That's what I'm kind of thinking at the moment. But having a look at DAX here, we also had the same rally on DAX. Not as strong, right? Not as strong, but we had the same type of rally. Now, daily time frame is reaching into our previous 4-hour, which I'm about to show you in a minute, which we tapped here, gave us a little bit of a rejection. So with that being said, we could turn around a little bit today if we wanted to. Otherwise, we're going to continue with this rate reduction hype, sorry. And we could start moving towards the upside. So if we start to filter down onto the time frames here, start to mark up some of our zones. 15 here. Have a look at what the 5 is doing. 5 looks nice above here. Yeah, we have like a breakout zone here above 639. Would have been nice. I would have liked to buy above 616. It would have been nice for us to close above 616. Like you said, monthly will close back into consolidation. Yeah, we spoke about that potential, right? And this is, you know, we're not fully back up, but it's potential we do here, and then we continue this boring monthly range without direction. So although it's a nice little bounce here, but the big thing is here we broke structure. So is this a pullback to continue down? But then we're coming into that seasonality where it's December and unless for a real fundamental reason, we're not gonna dump super heavily. It's possible, but there needs to be a reason for us to dump super heavily. But yeah, it would have been nice if I could have found an entry, like, or given me an entry here to reach here, but breakouts is not going to be too bad if we could have the volume. Man, Tradingview is super laggy today, man. Super laggy on Tradingview. So yeah, let's see how this ends up forming here. We will close this candle in 11 minutes. So potentially looking for buys now. There is an option for sells today. Probably breaking this range. I'll be interested in sells unless I see a fake out. Fake out I'm also willing to take, as we have seen that in a few London sessions. But fundamentals are slightly different today. Slightly different today as we have a little bit more of that bias towards the upside based on the rate cuts potential here. So that's about you know, that's about it, to be honest, of what I'm looking for today. We can see us on gold here trying to get back above that zone. We're going to see how this closes in 10 minutes and then take it from there. So that's the analysis. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that fundamental breakdown. If you missed the fundamental breakdown, you can watch the beginning of the stream, after the stream, or now, whenever you want. We broke down some fundamentals. Would be good for you guys to see and understand that. Not a lot of people breaking it down like that. It's pretty important stuff, in my opinion. And yeah. Harry, thanks for everything you did. I've never seen a person like you. I wish you get success in things you want and live a healthy life. Yesterday, first time you passed your prop challenge. Let's go, man. Very happy for you. Congrats. And thank you for the kind words. What about the yen? They want to hike interest rates? Yes, there could be a surprise intervention coming from the yen, which is why I'm a little bit bullish on the yen. Not because of the intervention, but because of the policies that's coming out of the yen. Bullish on yen means GBP JPY would go down. Now, the budget here is a little bit of a joker card because that can obviously give intraday movement towards a certain direction that can be counterintuitive to the fundamental reasons we have on the yen, right? I was in that DAX wick watching news. As soon as they said York has agreed to deal, I added to my long. Funny moment. Good job. Amen. Yeah. Even Zoom stopped for a short while. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's lagging like that. Let me teach you what to do. You got to follow step by step when to start. Let's go. Let me see your chat box. Fix this one. Thank you very much. Open DevTools F12, then what? Put all the steps, then I can do it at once. Put all the steps, then I can do it. Harry, sometimes I have a problem. After a good win streak, my confidence and ego skyrockets to take a setup and trades. I lose. How do you keep discipline to humble yourself? When you have a good streak, take a few days off. It kind of calibrates you. It works both ways. It works both ways. The same way when you lose, sometimes you have a little bit of you know, yeah, sometimes when you lose, you have a little bit of that where you should take a day off, recalibrate. Same time if you're on a hot winning streak. DevTools performance tab, then record circle at the top, then close DevTools profit. DevTools profit. I actually think it's this live center I have open here. This is what's causing me the issue. See? Because I got banned. I actually was dual streaming on TikTok yesterday. We got 500 likes on TikTok, man. It was not bad. So I was dual streaming on TikTok, but in typical Tradesharpe fashion, as the Matrix loves to promote me. Loves to promote me. It's like their favorite thing. They absolutely love it. I got banned. Not even 24 hours I could last before they banned me. So now I'm banned. Why? Apparently I broke community guidelines as usual. I don't know why, and it doesn't work when I try to load it. So now I'm banned. We had 282 people. Man. Now we have to go see why we're banned here. I have to figure out restrictions. Here we go. I'm not restricted here, but when I tried to go live this morning, it said I'm banned. Yeah. Forex Factory is fully bugged for me here. You made jokes again? No, I was on my best behavior. I was on my best behavior yesterday. And I'm closing Forex Factory. Did you see that? The minute I closed, it was loading. Now it's loading, huh? Five minutes for a goal to close here. We have to see what's happening. 5 might close below. We did have a 5-minute close above here, but now the next one might close below. Just in case you haven't said it yet, people, don't forget to hit the like button. There's 226 of us and only 14 likes. Appreciate it, man. Your biggest losing streak, how many days? My biggest losing streak this year was actually on stream, and I believe it was four trades. Or 3. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was only 3. So my biggest losing streak is 3. That was my biggest one this year. All in London. Otherwise, I have not taken bigger than that. Man, that's how much Forex Factory was messing up my PC. That's why it was lagging, because it was trying to load. Now everything's calmed down. Need to see. Maybe they've unbanned me now. Let's see. Oh shit, what's this? Let's see if they've unbanned me. My biggest win streak? Man, if we include New York, I think it's like 8 this year. I think we beat it this year. Definitely quarter one. I think on stream our biggest one this year is maybe 6. Let's have a look. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not gonna be the best. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, 7. 7 is the record on stream this year. But that is a difference of like almost 14 days. Almost 13, 14 days. So there was some New York wins in here, of course. So yeah, that's the biggest on stream. Is 7 days. End of quarter 1 actually. Alright, so we're getting nice 5-minute liquidity grab, 2 minutes to close, 15-minute might close bullish here as well. Could potentially see some upside. I think DAX is just going to rip London session. It's not broken out just yet though, still inside the range. So let's see if it does or not. Only thing I worry about, of course, is this previous level here. It's a bit lower on 5 as well. Let's see what 1 minute is saying. 1 hour also closed back inside the range. It did, but it's also respecting this. So it's like a counter because that's a 4 hour. So it's like, okay, we're respecting this as well. So it kind of like is a double-edged sword. And then also this we're respecting here. So that it's like 50-50 with that. Yesterday, remember we reacted from the 1 minute time frame, and it was really not happy once it tapped this 1 minute resistance. It's a very similar setup to yesterday actually. But the key yesterday was waiting for something to break the 1 minute. So let's see how the 5 minute closes though. We still have about 1 minute 22 seconds. Could close bearish and then ruin everything for us. But I'm kind of tempted to at least have something breaking that 1 minute would be nice. See what stops would be looking like here. Let's say we enter somewhere up here. About 50 pips, yeah. Do we have 1-to-1 though? Ooh, just 1-to-1 reaching that up here. SL on 5 minute, yeah, just below here, because I don't expect it to come back in the range and break through this previous 4 hour, break through all these 1 minutes here with stop loss below here. I feel like it would be game over. See how we close here, 15-minute time frame. I'm kind of tempted to go break of high, but it's too late to go break of high. I want to put where this 1 minute is here. So here we have the close. There's that 1 minute, which would be breaking through this high. Yeah, I think I want to see a 1 minute candle close above, then I'll be looking to enter. Just to avoid that situation we saw yesterday. So we'll see in 20 seconds if we can close above or not. Then I'll be looking for an entry. Yep. See, breaks the 5 minute high. Boom. Exact thing that happened yesterday. So until a 1 minute candle close above, it's risky because this is what happened. Same thing that happened yesterday, right? Then this drives down. So hopefully we can avoid any drama like that. And now if we just get a close above there, boom, that would be good. Like that's how treacherous the markets can be in these type of situations in London, because it's not pure volume. Take it based on 15 with good bottom wick. It is based on 50. I mean, the problem is if you break high here, it's nice as well, but you're missing out on a little bit here. This is like 8 pips, and really we have this next zone. But you could take it based on 15, but 15 stops is pretty big. Actually, it's only 50 pips. It's the same, but you have a smaller target. Your break even is maybe after 12 pips. There's like a small break even spot. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense as well. Now, one thing I have seen is that once it breaks its previous high here, it gives a bigger candle. So it rejects it the first time, the next time it breaks through it harsh. So I'll just be on standby in case I see some heavy volume coming in, but if it gets to it nicely, then I can just take a close above. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Could it be safe that we can see GBP JPY go back to the top of the range? I mean, yes, it's possible, but it's not safe to say because we have the UK budget today. But there are indications that we can make our way up to 207s. But again, budget can mess that up. Five-minute candle closing in 1 minute. So 5-minute candle, if it closes like this with the 1 minute low, it's going to close bearish. And if it closes bearish below the range, then it's a different setup. If it closes doji like this, it's not that bad. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, I'm super happy I didn't go break a 5-minute high here, guys. Really. And we just learned that from yesterday. Like, it's a little bit treacherous. Like, of course, it's safer to go break off higher side. That's why it wants to play out like that. But yeah, now I'm not looking for a 1-minute close just yet because now we have that breaker. We need to break maybe this 15-minute high here. Would be better. Or we get another close above on 5. Would be nice. $15-minute didn't break. Yep, it didn't. I'm just saying in general, I'm happy I didn't go above that one. Above the 5. Because then I would have been caught out. I wish the 50-minute wick was lower, so then we can just go break a 50-minute high. I mean, we could still go break a 50-minute high. It's just the problem is, do we have enough range? I mean, yeah, 12 pips is enough to make a decision. Then full break even here. Or we want to retest the 4-hour support one more time. It's possible. We did this yesterday in London. London, we continued down. And look how difficult it was. We needed to test the bottom of the range 1, 2, 3 times before we actually made our way up. 3 times we needed to test. So we could definitely test this again. No issues. You know, definitely can happen. Look at this, man. This is where I'm banned. Look, we have reviewed your live and found that live content violates our community guidelines yesterday. Shit, man. And they don't tell me why. Look. Just loads. And I can't appeal it. Totally fucked me up. Ask ChatGPT. Yeah, I should ask and see how to get it. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a YouTube video of how to... I did see when I tried to apply it from my streaming software, it said in 6 days. In 6 days... But that means that someone dobbed on you. You know, it's potential, man. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There could be some haters who have just reported my stream. That is a possibility. I'd like to believe that's not the case. I mean, why the fuck do you need to put someone down? I mean, I only have 200 people on this stream. I'm not like some massive streamer. Come on, man. What are you saying, man? I mean, some people are just lifeless if that's the case. TikTok is for low attention span. People, your content is too valuable and too deep. It would hurt their customers, so they ban you. I don't know why. Could be copyright claim on some random music, even if it's royalty free. Could be, definitely could be. But I've seen some messed up stuff on TikTok, man. So I doubt it, because YouTube is really strict with royalty free, really strict. Even I pay for royalty free music, I pay for it. And sometimes YouTube still flags it, you know? Weird man, not like so many serious traders. It's good attraction because the stream was quite nice. Quite a few people came in.
Unlucky.
Thanks, man. What is your type of music? You look like someone who plays the drums or guitar. Damn, yeah, I play the drums. I also play guitar. I'm better at the drums, but I picked up guitar just naturally doing it. So yeah, I play both, but mainly drums. Took any trades yesterday? Nah. I couldn't even find a way into US 30. It just blasted. There was one way in on US 30, but I just left it. The 1 minute was nuts yesterday on the open. Like, this was nuts. This is how the 1 minute looked on the open yesterday, and then dumped all the way back down, and then 1 minute candles all the way back up. There was an option here late, 15-minute candle close, but I just left the charts when it pumped up and down like that. I wasn't expecting. Let me show you that 15-minute candle close. This one here, to fill this wick. This was quite nice. All right, DAX is trying to break out here. 2 minutes for the candle to close. Hopefully it doesn't blast. I don't see an impulsive entry that makes sense for me, especially with the 1 minute that looks like that. 1 hour time frame did not close above, so I can't take it based on 1 hour. Double check that. 30 minute, can't take it based on 30 minute yet. 15 minute close with long rejection, so nothing yet on 15 minute. Yeah, I need to wait 2 minutes here. There's a 1 hour in the way. I'm looking to fill this wick. It is a news wick, but with volume we should be able to film it. We can't put it on there just to see if we react off it still today. Definitely can leave it on, but I really do expect it to hopefully get past it. But, you know, no harm in putting it on, because if we reject something, we can have a look. Otherwise, it's pretty clean. Let's see here, 50 seconds. I think I could get away with stops below the 5. 25 points. Need to see a bottom wick here. Still no bottom wick on my broker. We have a tiny one here, but I have a no bottom wick yet on my broker. And we need some liquidity here to get that push up. Look at what the hell? What the fuck is this, man? Don't tell me this shit has started. My spread just jumped super heavy right now. No bottom wick, and my spread just jumped right when that thing happened. I mean, this is how mine looks, just a total mess at the moment. Look at that, no bottom wick. And then my spread just jumped before as well. I thought that was fixed. I haven't seen that for a long time. I think it was just an error, like just a liquidity problem. Because now it's totally settled. But no bottom wick yet, so I'm gonna wait for a bottom wick, then I'll look for an entry. Looks like it's trying to make one now. But I need that. I need the bottom wick here. Deeper one is better, and then I can catch it on a reflip. Make some 1 minute structure as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1 minute candles, no bearish close. It's also a 30-minute close, so I would like to see some liquidity grabbed on the 30-minute to give us the push. And a very big 15-minute candle close as well. So there's a few reasons why I need a bottom wick here to make total sense. Also just to allow me to enter, right? Mine too, my DAX jumped from 0.5 to 2.5. Yeah, I had that when it broke the high, then it widened, and then it kind of calmed down. But anyways, there was no wick. See what gold is trying to do here. 5 minute might close above here in 3 minutes. See how the 30 close. 30 close here with a support now. Here's our 1 minute range we had. Remember that 1 minute range? Just keep an eye on what it does here. So we have got the 1 minute close above here. 1 minute 47 for this 5. Just want to see this 1 minute flip bearish a bit here. Stop is the problem. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see, a bit of a push down. 31 seconds for the 5 close. Can maybe go break of this 5 minute high. And then put stops below current 15 minute candle. So we're looking like maybe 38 pip stops. Yeah, so if the next 5 can make a bottom wick, I'll look for probably entry break of this high. Oh, thank you so much. Can still make one. Yeah, now we got one. Beautiful. So I'll give it a shot here if it breaks through this high, which is the original high here. Stop below current 15 minute candle. So 51 stop. Oof, see, there's still that sound. We adjusted it yesterday, you remember? Appreciate the donation, brother. Thank you very much, thank you. Don't need to donate, but appreciate it as always. All right, got triggered. Whoa, good push here. Tapped my 5 minute zone, so I need to be careful at this zone. So I'm gonna be watching this zone carefully. Yeah, we need to see if we can get above my box here, struggling a bit. Five-minute candle close here in 42 seconds. I want to see the 5-minute candle close. I hope it doesn't give me an FU candle. I just want to see the 5-minute candle close. That's kind of just something I want to see right now. Want to see if it can close strong here, last 18 seconds. All right, no wick on this candle. I closed out at entry. Close out at entry there. For myself, no wick. So I just closed out at entry right there. Because no wick on that candle, so closed out at entry. Break even trade for me. And that's about it. Closed out at entry. A little bit in profit. Made a couple of dollars as you can see. But yeah, I still consider it break even though it's a little bit of dollars. Came a little bit above my entry. 40 bucks. Yeah, 40 bucks is not much, but I just didn't like the no top wick. 5-minute rejected our zone. No bottom wick, sorry. 5-minute rejected our zone. I didn't like that type of confirmation. So yeah, that was the trade. Can still play out though. I mean, you know, but I just didn't like what we're rejecting. If there was nothing there, I hold, and then it is good. So yeah. Just 1 sec, I just need to call someone. I have a delivery outside. Just let me grab this delivery. I'll be back, guys. Let me grab this delivery. I'll be back. Yo, sorry about that. Damn, someone else donated. I appreciate your donation, man. You don't need to donate. C33 user. Shout out to you, man. Sent me a briefcase. Appreciate it. Appreciate the donation. I had to watch 3 ads to get on this stream. Shit, man. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a way back to get back in. Probably a pullback down into here and then take a buy. Just rejected my zone 100 times. 15 is a great close. 15 is a great close. Still has possibility. Maybe that's why YouTube is messing me up. Let's see here. You see, the problem is they don't allow you to choose your ads, right? You just put it on or off. And I put it on manual so that they can't... Automatic means that they put ads whenever they want. So I put it on manual so I can avoid that, but that's crazy. One minute just stuck at this zone. If it can get above, I do think we'll have maybe a bit of a push. Is it enough for an entry of mine? So what I would love to see is, you see this previous 5-minute level here? We should put a line there now. That's why I wanted to not really hold this for so long. Is in case we just absolutely rinse and reject that. But there's a nice opportunity we could come back somewhere into these type of zones here. Create a support. Even up here we could create a support. And then we could take the buys, and we're basically buying the bottom wick of the 15 to then head back up. Right? We could head back up. But yeah, on the original entry here, we waited for that deep bottom wick. Was nice. We got a good push here. We saw, what did we see? 14 pips. It's not enough though. Just not enough, man. Can't really do much with that for me. This is nice that we're getting a pullback on DAX. Because it was respecting 1-minute structure, tapped my previous zone and no bottom wick on the current candle. So it's rejecting my zone and then there was no bottom wick. So I thought, okay, this shit is going to drive up and then flip, and then I have to hold all this drawdown. Remember, I was also using current candle stops. So that 15 could flip. Looks like the 1 minute's going to try. There it is. That's the spike that we would have wanted to see. Now it's tapped the previous zone. So now can it get past the previous zone? After all that consolidation, probably has the chance to do so. 1-to-1 was 38.
Yeah, Harry, that's what I did. Just adjust a stop loss to 1 minute structure, and then
put it like this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine as well. If you didn't want to go break even, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, because I know gold.
You just have to accept if it rejects that, you're gonna. It's like even that might be useless as well, because if it rejects that, it's gonna retest here. So you want to be careful, because where it retests is the zone where you're gonna be stopped out.
Yeah, true that.
So maybe you want to just maybe do something like that. You know, give it some breathing room.
True that, true that. I was very close to stop loss as well on that, like basically 0.3 pips.
Yeah, yeah. Harry, for the weekly bias, are you bullish or bearish on gold? Well, kind of my weekly bias was to get to 50 and see what happens. 2 weeks ago, I talked about getting to the 50 level. We hesitated at the 50 level. Now that we're above it, I'm more bullish. Maybe come back up to the 70s. So I'm going to stick with bullish for gold for the rest of the week here. As long as we fundamentally keep the same fundamentals, which is going to be that rate reduction. If we see that hype leave the market and we get back below 50s, we probably send it lower, especially if we break that 4-hour structure down here. we're gonna send it lower. Full break even now makes sense at the 15-minute resistance. Won't disagree with it. Yeah, as long as this 1 minute structure is respected now, should pretty much hit TP. The only problem is this little zone here that we have to push through, so looks like it wants to do it, and then it should pretty much hit TP there. Boom. That was good actually. Once it got its act together. Just wish we didn't have that previous zone. That was good actually. Some good volume ended up coming up through here. Happy with the idea. The way I waited for that bottom wick 50-minute close really gave the nice confidence afterwards. That probably gave the push. Just a lot of hesitation at this zone here, but ended up making it through it, right? So it's nice that it made it up through it. That is good to see. Waiting for that extra bottom wick really avoids you having to hold that drawdown, right? We waited for this 1 minute structure first, so that was a very good thing to note. Really gives us ease. We held through this drawdown here, then the 5 minute open up here was a little bit sketchy. Now, bigger targets here, man, if this thing wants to go crazy, can reach all the way back up here. There's no, not much stopping it right now. Might want to pull back though. It's all volume based now. It's all volume based now. So that's cool. Nice way to end your day. What time zone are you in? What time zone are you in? Because I'm beginning my day. See what Mark did here. Good job to the guys who helped. Oh, that one got you out. Oh, when it tapped 1 minute resistance, you went break even? I see it. I see it. I think at that point you trail to this one. If you're going to hold through this, you just trail to this one. But I see it as well. I mean, it's a kind of hindsight. New Zealand makes sense. Anyways, good trade idea. TP hit. Nice, nice guys, nice. W in the chat for you. You hit it. Very good. Let's go. Good job, good job. Leave a like on the stream if you understand the the trade idea. That is important. Understand the trade idea.
Harry, when you originally entered, what would you like? I'm just trying to journal it. So obviously, I put like setup 1, setup 2. Do you know what I mean? Would you kind of say it's like an extended?
Yeah, because it's a bit of mix of 5 as well,
yeah, that's
right?
what I was thinking. It's obviously
I think put it
5.
as setup 5, but I don't teach setup 5 on YouTube, so I just put it as setup 2 because it's still a 30-minute setup 2, right?
No worries.
Yeah, I should actually change it to just, but I didn't base it on 30 stops. Claudio still holding. Where are you targeting, man? Four-hour resistance. Shit. This one up here. Or this one here. I feel like lobster now. Yes. If you took the win, go have a lobster. Enjoy it. Every live, I see that every time you enter a trade, it's like you're looking for a reason to get out. You don't trust your strategy, you scalp. Yep, I had a reason today, and I do like to include break-evens here. You can, I always say, break-evens are 50-50. So you can either move to break-even, or you can hold the trade. They're 50-50. So that's why some of the guys, they actually take accountability in their trading. Some of the guys in YouTube, they have taken accountability and they are holding the trade. They're happy to hold, right? So what I do, it's not going to be also too relevant. But what's important is what you're comfortable with, because end of month, sometimes maybe I like to play it differently. You can see my trades if you want to see some stuff. And you can see how I don't always go to break even. London is not the best representation. No, I'm not a fan. I'm trying to explain to you. So it's just like, I'll put it this way. This is the way I love to talk about break-even. So I don't know, it's up to you. Would you rather take more losses and have to recover the loss, or hit break-evens and miss wins, but the next win I take, I'm up? That's the debate in my head. And some people hate break-evens because it ruins their profitability. Like, the more I get to know people, the more I recommend that certain person not to move break-even, because they move it too much, or they do it wrong, or it's too difficult. But that same person will have a losing streak of maybe 3-4 trades because he's not moving to break-even, or she's not moving to break-even. You know? And then what ends up happening is they are trained, or they learn to be mentally accountable and not let that put them down or knock confidence, you know? So it's a really works both ways, you know, in my strat. It's two things that can work. All good, man. Bro, I've taken more Bs than wins. Is that a bad thing? 23 wins, 44. Yeah, that's a big difference. It shouldn't be that much of a difference. It should be equal to your wins is fine. That's kind of my rule. If your break-evens are equal to your wins, it's fine. I mean, my break-even stats are nowhere near to my wins. So just look at my stats. I'm 147 and 64 loss. I mean, 64 break-even, not 64 loss. Sorry. 64 break-even. So I think yours is a bit too much. Yo, bro, I'm trying to join your exclusive group, but it's not letting me. Yeah, man, thanks for showing interest, but the exclusive group is closed until it's not gonna be. It's being all revamped. It's coming in better. So yeah, you won't be able to join the exclusive group, and not next month as well. Yep, Zach, I'm answering you. So I appreciate you wanting to join, but I'm not educating for the rest of the year and into next year. Closed is closed. We are launching a new system But I will, there is one thing, should say closed here. Yeah, it's not a wait list, but if you've just had interest, you can press this button and there'll just be a form just for your contact details, right? If you press this, a little form comes up and that's it. You know, you can fill out the little form, right? Just a little form, just in case you have interest and wanted to see when we launch something. But yeah, I'm not educating for rest of year to new people. Appreciate you showing interest, brother.
Harry, you know what time it is?
The wheel time, right?
No,
what time?
That, and it's time for me to go eat dinner and spec my GT3 RS. So
spec your GT3 RS.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, they're not. It's done. You've lost because they don't produce the RS anymore. You need to wait for the facelift model. All right, let's see what we can do. Some damage here on maybe DAX is interesting. That fake out. See, it's a typical. This is what DAX is liking to do in London. If you've noticed, lack of continuation, fake outs we're seeing. So yeah, if you're not joining, obviously if you can't join the group, I recommend just hang out on stream, check out, I put, you know, good free content out, be part of the community, join us, stuff like that. You can still have improvement in that meantime. So let's have the wheel, guys. Let's see the votes. Oh shit. Let's see. Yeah, 5 minutes is a bit messed up. That's why we can do this in the meantime and check. Excuse me. Ugh. Not very good, that. DAX slipped me again, seeing 400 points randomly. Yeah, what broker are you using, Claudio? I'm having the problem. First, I blamed it on low liquidity, but it seems to be a reoccurring problem. IC like me? Yeah, I contacted them. They said when daylight saving time changed, it would be fixed. Can you try reach out, see if they tell you anything different? If more people do it, will be better. Everyone on IC, please reach out to them and explain to them the problem. Let's see votes. Let's see votes. Let's see votes. Man, I don't know.
Red 6, man.
Red 6? I'm saying blue, green 4 today, man. Green 4. I'm saying green 4. Green 4. Alright, let's go. Come on. No, it's not gonna hit green 4. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Alberto, didn't you say red 6?
Yeah, man. I don't know what happened. It's like
got absolutely edged, man. This is like you celebrate too early, and then it, you know, celebrate too early, and then it just teases you last second. Shit, man. Who put yellow 7 needs to give us signals. Please send signal. Buy BTC? It's a bit late, but thank you. I've never won, just reverse my trades. Okay, open a portal so we can hedge. Open a portal so we can hedge. On FTMO doesn't happen? Yeah, it's only an IC problem, man. So I think everyone on IC, please reach out to them and explain to them the problem with DAX, because I do like them as a provider. I've used them for over 5 years, and it's a shame and it's a pain in the ass for me to withdraw all the money and transfer it and all of that stuff and find someone who I like. So if you are on them, just reach out and tell them. I've reached out 3 times. If we get more people doing it, hopefully they can fix it. It's not funny. It's not funny. And please let me know what they say so I can see if they're just lying or if they tell you the same thing. Guys, we've decided Black Friday. Did you take the gold trade? Yeah, we took the gold trade. We've decided Black Friday, Pip Labs, biggest sale ever. Biggest sale ever, end of year gift. Because next year the platform is going to be something bigger than just a backtesting platform. So we want people to enjoy it now. We fixed a lot on it as well. So be ready. Friday. Do you use their raw mode? Yeah, I do, man, Kareem, I do. It wasn't 30-minute resistance 5-6, yeah, but we by the time we reach 5-6 here, we'd be in profit. We're buying from down here. Yeah, I have news on it, man. I'll explain after stream. Actually, two things I want to explain after stream. I want to explain the new payout rules for Top Step, and then we'll explain that as well. Can you explain why did you use those stops if it's already explained on YouTube? Yeah, if you're staying till after stream, I'll explain it to you after stream. Yo, Harry, is Daniel Holmes your friend? He's using your same strategy as you. He's actually my son. He's actually my son. Yep. So make sure to go and tell him that you know, I'm his son. I mean, I'm his father. $100K Apex looks really good right now. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff that, you know. TP hit on goal. Who held it owns me. Ah, that's good that they own you. So whoever held goal owns Claudio. So that's why you have to pay him, because you have to pay him to own him.
Send the PayPal.
Send the PayPal.
Send it.
All right,
Cash
we're
ready.
sending it. Claudio, we have a buyer already.
I take USDT as well.
USDT cash ready. It was nice. Today we did not get fucked with bias. Yesterday I was completely wrong with bias, guys. I made a mistake. I followed my bias. I was completely wrong though. Today, when fundamentals aligned, because yesterday we didn't have fundamentals aligned. Remember, we talked about the interest rates today and how that would align. Now bias is correct. So I'm also contemplating, but I always feel like this, maybe just trusting it a bit more than I did. But hey, I have to move forward. End of month, I have to be grateful for what has been done and grateful of me. Just, you know, I would have been pissed if that rejected and hit my stop. So that's it. Anyways, DAX is just melting here without structure. I can't really do much, so I'm gonna wait for some structure there, and I'm gonna head off right now. So I appreciate you guys showing up to the stream. Much love. Thank you. Hopefully you guys held and made some money and understood the plan. More importantly, it's always a pleasure to have you guys on stream. Love it. And tomorrow, no stream. US bank holiday, Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, that's exactly it for today. So appreciate you all. Leave a like before you leave, and much love, guys. I'll see you guys on Friday, and that's it. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers. See you.